Mike, much talk about the club's power play, obviously. How much better can your penalty kill improve over the course of a year, getting a chance to practice against this regularly?
Well, obviously it helps, but let's not get carried away. We played some exhibition games. It's got to go right, and we got to be detailed and structured. Good players are one thing. Good scheme and doing it right every day is another thing. And the great thing about our power play over the last couple of years, we've had two good units, and so in the end, you can have one really good unit. If the other unit doesn't do anything, you still don't add up on a power play. So we got lots of work to do. We understand that. They had a good night last night. We didn't play great by any means. Our skill was good, and so we were able to win.
Do you think you'll eventually have Ojapana killing penalties?
Well, not eventually. I think right away.
Mike, Austin said he was working on retooling his shot a little bit in the offseason. What does it say about him that here's a guy who was scoring at a 45-goal pace last year, scored 40 his first year, that he's still looking to find those extra moments?
We hope that, 18 years in, that he's talking to you about retooled something this summer. That's how good players get better. That's how all of us in any field to get better. And as soon as we stop doing that, we're probably not as good as we should be at our job.
In the offseason, there was talk maybe DJ Smith moves on, or maybe Sheldon, that they're both back. How does that help your continuity with this program?
Yeah, I'm pulling for those guys to get jobs. I've got a lot of guys that I've worked with in the past that are head coaches other places. Obviously, Smitty, looked like he was in line there for the job in the Island, and then they hired a real good man in Trotzy, and so these guys are all looking to have opportunities. Someone's got to want to hire you. The better job you do with the Leafs, and the more we win, the more opportunity there is for those guys.
Nazem Kadri had a goal last night. What are you expecting from him this year, and what are you seeing from him so far?
Well, I think Naz's been good. He's skating better than he ever has. He's in good shape, and he's a nasty guy to play against. We got to get his line sorted out, and we will over time. He plays man in the middle of power play. He's got good grease on him. He's not scared to be there, and so that's why he can score in those situations. But 5-on-5, we still got to get that line going.
How much have you seen that you liked out of Tavares and Marner, that line at 5-on-5? Because power play, obviously, they've succeeded.
Well, we've only played one game, right?
Yeah. What about the mix, just in general?
Well, they look like they're real good players. There's three guys on the line, and the other guy on the line named Hyman kind of sets the tone for us. We're not a big physical team. He's the forechecker. We lost Leo in that regard. Last night we didn't forecheck at all or play in the O-zone for that matter. So those are things we're missing. I think they have a chance to be a good line. If you ask me 5 games into the season, they'll have a better chance of telling you.
Mike, with that in mind, not being a big physical team, have you noticed a shift in guys not being as muscular in this league and the focus being on being faster?
Well, they're more muscular than they've ever been. They're just the size of their bodies it isn't the same as it used to be. We used to draft way more guys that weren't, and yet you look at all the teams. Washington Capitals are the biggest team in the NHL last year. There's a reason you win too, right? And especially at playoff time. So let's not get carried away. We need big men.
How strange do you think it would be to play Detroit without Henrik Zetterberg in the lineup?
Well, an exhibition, probably not. But when the regular season starts, obviously Z's been a big part of the organization. They've had a lot of great players there, and they're looking to pass the torch to other guys. I know when Stevie and Shanny left that year, they passed it on to Z and Pav and Nick, and they did just fine with it. So I imagine it's a storied franchise. They'll retool and they'll be ready to go.
You touched on Hyman's role in his line. What are you expecting to see from him this year in order to be successful?
Well, I just think Hyman's is a real good player for us. He's an important player for us because of the size of him, because of the way he plays, because of the site, because we don't have a lot of that, and you need that. We all get enamored with other things, but to win, you need heavy people that get to the net and get you the puck back and get your players the puck back, and he's good at it.
Are you hoping to get him into one more preseason?
No, not hoping.